Alright, we're playing Amulet. Basically, this is gonna play. Oh, Fanny Pack's in here too. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so this is gonna happen. And in between rounds, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. My match tracker's not even working. Already. We're on the draw against Mr. Sari. Okay. Like I said, this is super last minute. But how can you not, right? We're starting at noon. It starts at noon. I feel good about this. Not so much this, but this. This is not a keep. Not even close. But we mulligan hard, right? This is better. It's not great, but it's better. We'll keep that. Sari's starting with 7. We're going to start with 6. We're going to put back Valakut. Oh, my kitten ran away. That's an omen. Our turn. That would have been funny. But there's the seconds better. It would have been pretty funny to just play Shifting Wildlands past the turn into their Shifting Wildlands past the turn, but... Scales? Scales. Scales to scales things. My turn. We will draw a Dryad. So here we're kind of just hoping that... Yeah, we need next turn to work. And so... I think what we want... We pass a forest opening Boseiju. What we want is for them to put everything into Inkmoth for the turn 2 kill, and then we will just kill it. Well, that's not it. Rumble. I mean, I guess we should be good they didn't go for the turn 2 kill, right? Whoop, whoop. This is your fault. This is your fault, Chaos. Yesterday, you talking about the challenge, and then I just saw Prelim is starting in 10 minutes. I was like, ah, fuck it. We gotta go for it. Right here. We're wearing our lucky trigger bracelet. Well, you're an enabler. I think some circles look down on that. I quite appreciate it. Okay, they will play a Saga. Tap, tap. Cauldron. We really want that Cauldron. I would love them to eat their Arcbound Ravager. But instead, we're just going to kill it. That's... Oh, shit. Right. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. That's the first misplay of the day. Boseiju into Cauldron. into jar. Well, that's fine. That we probably should have saved then for Ink Moth. Into my turn. Tap for a mana. Get an Amulet. 1 mana floating. We're going to cast a... We're going to play a Woodland. 1, 2. They have Arcbound. This is not good. I think I die next turn, actually. 1, 2, 3. Do I get anything else? Dryad. Play Teleria West. Untap it. So... yeah, I'm dead next turn. I guess I could have Green Suns. Could have Green Sun for a... I got a thing. So there's a package. I'm gonna have to deal with this. The lag is definitely helping us here. So this is... We're gonna pass the turn. I'm dead, though. Okay, back for real. Yeah, I'm so dead. What do you want me to do? Yeah. So, in this sense, I didn't pay enough attention to the welding jar. I could have waited to destroy this Soul Cauldron in response to using Agatha's. Or as I had previously thought or said, I could have waited for... I could have waited for the Ink Moth attack, right? I just got... I felt I needed to use my mana, and that was pretty wrong, actually. So we will bring in... So we might not bring in all of these, but right now we have Into the Floodmaw ×2, Force of Vigor, Insidious Fungus, and Collector Oof. We dump Explorers. Maybe, but if I waited for... Vexing Bauble. Yeah, I guess. It's another angle, right? It's the zero. It's the 0 mana artifacts versus can't use them, destroy them, destroy them. That's fair. I think I've never actually brought in Vexing Bauble in this situation, so I will absolutely give it a shot. So now we need to cut some cards. Not as many as we would with other decks. I say we lose Spelunking. Flood Moss free. Yeah, 64 is fine. I love Titan. 64 cards. What's the matter? Okay. So, major mistake. Game 1, round 1. Let's go. Well, I guess that's a good start. We can't not keep that. Let's play a forest. Pass the turn. I don't know what. Oh, Keen-Eyed. You mean Keen-Eyed Curator? Yeah, I don't actually. I don't have it in the deck. Okay, we start with a forest. I think we can cast the Oof. This is Scales. I'm sure that they have Dismembers. Let me get you a list. I didn't actually. Yeah, one sec. Export. Save. Yes. Patchy. I think we're going to go ahead and destroy Scales as well. Because otherwise Patchy's doing bad things. We can ramp them. That's not the end of the world. Attack. I don't think they can do anything about that, but I still don't think it's a good idea. Okay, so. They're going to activate Patchy. Not activate, they're going to. They're going to cast an Ozlith. They're going to get a Ballista. They had a pretty good starting hand. We'll take 4. That's not a problem. Okay, Chaos, I'll get you that. I downloaded it. I have it in locally in deck form. I'll throw it on Moxfield in between games. Play a Vexing Bauble. Play a Growth Chamber. Return the forest. Should have attacked last time. Opponent plays a Saga. And a Ravager. And a Zavas. So at this point, they're just going wide. Amulet. Growth Chamber. Amulet. The other one, Mycosynth copy. Amulet. Leaves a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9. They have one card in hand. That's whenever you cast. Okay. This is not going to be good. Growth Chamber. Use the blue. Copy it. So now I can win next turn. How do we survive until next turn? Play a forest. Pass the turn. The oof needs to block in a situation where it's not going to die. Or I guess if the oof blocks Patchy, then they can rip me apart with Ballista. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah. The problem is, I might need to. And if I need to, then I lose. Yeah. Okay, if I block that, I take 1, 2, 3, leaving me at 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, then I'm very dead either way. Well. Oh, Scaldron is not even used either. Yeah, that's that. That's game. Eight, 9, 10. Yeah. Yeah. So let's draw a card. I can't even describe how useless that is. Granted, I think the only thing that might have saved me. Yeah. Maybe drawing Force of Vigor would have saved me, but at the same time it wouldn't have, because I would have had to exile my Primeval Titan, which would have then given me no out. Well, looks like we got some time to get the deck list settled up, right? That was the quickest. Wow, yeah, that was embarrassingly quick. I don't know who Mr. Sari is, but they better win. Well, that was fun. Yeah, there's not much we could do. The second game, we kind of had a slow start, and even then, we had one match left, right? I mean, sorry, we had one turn left. It wasn't a turn we were afforded, but it was a turn nonetheless. On the plus side, 2, 3, 4, 5. The I don't think game two had many. I don't think game two had mistakes on my side. Maybe, I mean, if you want to call a mistake just keeping that hand, then maybe. But that's fine. Okay. I am going to get y'all. I'm going to get y'all the deck. I think it's actually pretty similar to the other. In fact, it might be the same as Titan decks I played before. Okay, so the Stream Decker is updated. Oops. We have that. Chip, 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 chip. Oops. Ah! I know you can't see this, but there's danger afoot. Okay. That is good. Now we duplicate this. What is today? Today's 21st? That sounds about right. January 21 prelim. Oops. That's how I feel right now. I almost wrote January 21st prelim scream. Let's keep this naming consistent. Okay. Move that. How do I save? Oh, let's see. Okay, Chaos. Here's the list. Got it. I think we need something a little more energetic than we were playing before. Okay. Oh, let's check our... So we got like 10 minutes left. Nine rounds left. Gotta get in that good cat content. I mean, we could do this to remind everyone that we are, in fact, playing Magic. But the cat is probably better to watch than the challenge screen, right? Okay. No more cat. I mean, I have the cat. I can just pet the cat anytime I want. Sorry. So, aha. That's the missing. I gotta tell you. I'm taking a look at the MTG bot, and I'm disappointed at it. 7 matches remain. This is what happens when you win, or when you win too quickly. Sadly, it is also what happens when you lose too quickly. Stream Decker, we know. That still doesn't work. Ah, yes, the old white on white. Well, okay. Set aside deck. So, does this work now? So we've set it as the... Hmm. 5 matches in progress. So, 5 minutes, or 5 matches remaining, or 11 minutes. What are we doing this time? We discuss strategies. I don't know, play a different game of Magic. Like, what if we get a buy? That'd be annoying as shit. We don't want to sit here for an hour. I can't type. Still 4 matches. Home. Clicking the join button on the main page for any issue. Okay, so Stream Decker Bot seems like it's that. In the background, we're trying to get the deck bot working. It's not playing nicely. So we have 4 matches remaining. "42 minutes. Submit correction. What a terrible website. Well, maybe 3 matches remaining. It is entirely possible that joining the prelim was a bad idea. Well, 2 matches remaining. Oh. Trying to get this bot to join. It said something about Heroku, which is not great. Not great. Okay, we only have 2 matches left. Very, very soon. Are we going to be able to play Magic again? The thing is, I like Magic, right? Okay, round 2 begins in 2 minutes. Fanny Pack lost as well. That's sad. I'm not, but I can be. Wait, now it's on. Now it works. How are you doing?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I would stream. I would introduce you to Chaos36. He's been on the stream before. He's gonna help us not lose. Is that right?
Well, I'm gonna try. I
Well,
make no guarantees.
well, that's about as much as I promise as well. So I feel like we can
Hello, folks. I am
collaborate.
Chaos, stream heckler and #1 backseat gamer. So we're gonna see what we can do.
Exactly. Okay, 8, 7, 6. Let's go. We're gonna play some Titan. We will be on the play, and we will be playing against the venerable 6 and 54. Bounce land, escape shift, 1, 2, 3. That's I don't like this hand.
You have way more explosive hands than this on 6.
Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3. Play a Spelunking on turn 3. That's not great. We're gonna mulligan. This we have a Lotus, which we can put back. We have a Saga. I'm willing to try this at 6.
I think you keep the Lotus. You can
Yeah, I
get
was
an
thinking that
Amulet
too.
off there. So
I think the Lotus is the keep. I was thinking about searching for it, but without a bounce land, the Lotus is the keep. We can put back Lumra. With a Zenith and a Primeval Titan. So we went down to 6. Opponent has gone down to 5. And has not kept it yet. So we'll see. Okay. Opponent mills 5. We're just going to play Saga past the turn. Vista tells me is it taxes? I've seen some with Vista. It's not taxes. Ancient
Eldrazi.
Stones. Oh yeah, because Vista can get a wastes, hey? Sneaky, sneaky. I don't know if they play wastes, but so another Zenith is not amazing. However, does that mean 1, 2? If we play a Sloth now, get Boseiju, next turn we have a Primeval Titan.
I think with 2 Zeniths, that's the play.
Exactly. If we only had 1, I would keep it, right? But in this case, let's get a blocker. That's all we wanted, opponent. Just a blocker.
What did they reveal off the Ancient Stirrings?
Brute Scale.
Oh, well, that's a pretty good giveaway of what the deck is then.
That's fair. Brute Scale. Maybe they're playing Brute Scale. Opponent rumbles. They take the Ballista. They pass the turn. So now we're going to tap this as avoiding our... You know what's kind of stupid? I wish I had the Lumra. If we had a Lumra, we'd get Lumra and Titan, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have no lands and Titan, but we'll get 2 lands. I think this is still the right play. Sacrifice trigger on the bottom. Untap afterwards. Let's untap for 3 green. Sack. Guess the Boseiju in the forest. Let's keep some mana, right? Play a Titan. Yes. See, what we don't have here is we don't have 1 extra mana, so we can't Green Sun. But if we Valakut Handwear, we can attack with only 1 Amulet. It's not much of a waste, so I think we're just going to go that way. Or we take a... Let's take a Bounce Land. It's at least 2 mana next turn. So we're taking Handwear and a Bounce Land. Hey, I just realized you don't have any... So bounce on the bottom.
What are you going to get off of your attack?
I don't know. I'm basically just rebuilding, so next turn we can Green Sun again. And we'll do 6.
So the safe line is bounce land and Boseiju and just hold a Boseiju. Or you could maybe go for a mirror pool line would be the other thing I'm thinking.
Mirror Pool needs 2 amulets. What we
I might be
can
high on my own supply.
what we can do is we could actually get a gardens and something, but then that gets us out of I like the bounce land Boseiju situation. We're gonna take the bounce land back. We're gonna lose our mana. That's fine. Attack with Titan. So especially if we have a bounce land in hand, this really plays well with keeping a bounce land out, taking a Boseiju. Check. Bounce on the bottom. Lag. Okay. 1, 2. Neither of these are going to tap. We're just going to return the Boseiju. Swing for 6. And pass turn. Yeah, if that Saga was going up to 3 this turn, that would have been a whole different story, but they took Ballista instead of a blade, and they have a Brood Scale. So I think that tells me that they have a blade in hand. At least that's my assumption. So we just need Boseiju to stop. Well, there you go. We'll take it. So opponent on Brood Scale combo. We've won the first game. All of our artifact hate matters. We're going to take Force. I'm going to take Oof. We will take Vengeance isn't terrible. We'll take Sky Turtle. Sky Turtle, basically if they go for something, we need to be able to stop it. Vengeance, let's take that's what it was. Fungus was the other. Vengeance doesn't help. Into the Flood Maw could help really, but it's the same role as Turtle. If we have Turtle and Otawara,
I kind of like the idea of 6. They're going to be on artifact destruction.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Honestly, maybe fuck it, I'll just play it. I don't have much experience with 6. It's pretty new to the deck, and so it's kind of interesting. I think 6. Well, let's see what we got. We're gonna cut a Spelunking. We're gonna cut the Explorers. 63. Do we want to cut one more?
You can maybe trim Escape Shift. It feels a little slow.
It does, but it's. I like it as an alt win, right? That's the. Okay, we'll go 62. Couple Explorers out, Spelunking out, Escape Shift out. A lot of artifact hate in. So this is not a good hand. If we had, honestly, if the Valakut was green, then maybe that would be fine. But we're going to go mulligan. Because this is an incredible hand. And we're going to keep this. So we need the green. We take the two amulets and a Saga. Fungus we keep. Grazer it seems we need to keep. I guess. Is there a world where we return a Saga? That's insanity.
I think you put back a Saga. I think you
Yeah,
keep
but that's
both of the
crazy.
amulets.
It's a crazy thing to get rid of a saga.
So the question is, you don't really have much of a payoff in this hand. Are you just construct gaming?
We'll find if we were construct gaming, we would have kept the other saga. We'll find something. Opponent searches for a land. Also, they started at 7 cards. There's a blade. So, and step, we draw a forest. That's actually a really good draw. I probably should have grazered with that in the first place. But hey, we didn't. So let's go. Pass the turn. Theoretically, off the saga, we actually want a. Theoretically, off the saga, we want a map. If we get a map with it, we'll have 2 amulets. We can get a bounce land, get a something, whatever. But we still need a payoff. See, this is very bad. But this is fine. We're prepared for this. They're going to draw a card. Lumra. So we get our activation.
Hello, payoff. I think you still priced into just holding up Beseju for the turn, though.
Yeah, and I hate it, but you're right. I think we just wait.
But I mean, that means you can get a EMAP off of this Urza Saga, pick up a Lotus Field, and start committing war crimes.
Well, Lumra's not a super great payoff. Like it is, but Lumra on its own is not. Like we don't have.
Do it now, because if it gets attached, they adapt at instant speed.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also them committing to. If they committed to that having adapted already, because they could adapt and then I destroy it, and they will have already adapted, and then they lost their blade. So I mean, there's other ways for them to get 1/1 counters on it, but then it would have already been 3/3, right?
Yeah, but you also got to remember Kozilek's command is a messed up magic card.
That's true. Hey Nathan, how you doing? It is not 4 a.m. here, but see if we just used beat time, then everybody would be on the same. Everyone would be on the same beat. They're gonna adapt anyway, which is fine. So they get a spawn. They have 2 mana. I don't know, Rumble? Or maybe just hitting for 3, right? Sometimes you just gotta attack for 3. Pact is a very good magic card. Add a mana. Get a map. 1, 2, 3, fire, Lotus, cast the Lotus. See, we are actually, well, so we're 1 mana shy. Hold on, let me think about this. We might need a. I will absolutely teach you that, or accept that. So we expedition map 1, 2, get a bounce land. Play bounce land, get 1 mana, cast Amulet. 1 mana floating, play Grazer. I think we're 1 mana shy here. We just have.
If you get a bounce land, can you use the fungus this turn to at least blow up the Urza Saga, since that's the only impending threat that they have?
Well, yeah. This is. They don't. The Saga's only on 1, though.
Yeah, but their constructs are going to get decently big, and it's their route to Blade.
Yeah. So if I get a bounce land, I can do it, but it would cost the turn. Whereas if we get a Lotus, we play it next turn. Lotus, we go off next turn.
I think that's better.
I think right now we just cross our fingers. Well, I don't like that, but I will take a land or a commercial district. We'll surveil. Take a saga. Yeah, that works. That plays well with Insidious Fungus. We still are in a bad spot. In classic form, we have absolutely no interaction. So next turn. Next turn, best case scenario. If we draw a bounce land, 1, play a Lotus Field. I mean, next turn is not what I meant. Next turn is this. So now we play the fungus. We play the saga, play the fungus, destroy. I wish I had something besides the saga, just because of that. Play fungus. Destroy that enchantment. 1, 2. They're going to make a construct. Oh, they're going to do something along, or they're going to K command. That's right. They're going to scry a bunch. So, in order to go off next turn, I would need a second amulet off the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or, well, I think this means we lose. Yeah. We yield the turn. They win.
They've demonstrated the loop. I'd honestly concede to save time.
Well, it's not saving my time, and I don't think they would do the same to me. In fact, they have regularly people have not conceded the time to me, and I have lost because of it, and I am a little salty about it, honestly. In paper, I absolutely would, and if people ever showed me that the decency to do that, I would absolutely do it as well. But with Titan, I've lost so many times when they were going to lose. I don't feel good about it.
Tell me how you really feel.
I ain't. I think I'm happy with these sideboard choices for what it's worth. I think you know me well enough to know that I am not going to hold back for that, right? No, it is sad. I think people like plenty of times where I've died. There's some triggers up, and the lethal attacks are there. And this is after sitting for 5 minutes, doing my thing. Like they could have, but didn't, right? And if people want to gain advantage from that, if that's the way we play, then that's the way we play.
Hey, you know what? Fair enough.
I don't like it either. Like, I really am not into it.
How fast is your scape shift line normally?
What do you mean?
Like, how fast could you commit to a scape shift line? Because I feel like on the play, this is a race. You're trying to combo before them.
Yeah, this is not it. This is definitely it. We have no land, which is very bad. I mean, we have a crumbling vestige, but I mean, we have no good land. But we're going to keep it anyway because it has everything else. Get rid of Spelunking. With amulets, we don't need it. I would love to draw. I will not draw because we will... Fungus stops an early... Fungus stops an early attack, but drawing a... Right now, we draw a Lotus Field. We have a turn 2 win. Play to your outs, right? Our out is we win the game. Actually, if we draw a Lotus Field or a Bounce Land, we win because the Grazer. Let's pass their turn. Opponent, Ancient Stirrings. Reveals Eldrazi Temple. Cast a Bauble. Looks at my top card. I kind of want to go in chat and ask them what it is. I mean, they won't tell me, but it's funny. Okay, opponent draws off their Bauble and gives me an Otawara, which is not the land I needed. So...
If my opponent asked me what their card was off Bobble, I'd tell them it was Shahrazad every time.
I love it. So, Brood Scale... I'm going to hold an Amulet. I think the danger of Force of Vigor is too high. But I can't cast anything, so... Bounce Land or Lotus Field off the top. And it doesn't matter that Amulet's in my hand still. I'll have enough mana to pass it. Or to play it and pass it. Damping Sphere, bad. Okay. Now we'll get a Bounce Land, yeah, because now it doesn't give me colored mana. When did you get this fungus?
You can still pick up your Vestige, though.
Yeah, but it kneecaps me for the future. You're right. You're right.
I'm not arguing that.
I don't like it. Untap Gruul Turf. Should have tapped Vestige before I played it, or before I bounced it. But I do still kind of fear Amulet of Vigor things, so that's fine. Opponent. Cast a Bauble. Looks at their top. My upkeep, opponent draws a card. Oh, they played their Temple. We have a Green Sun Zenith, which means nothing to me. But we will... Do we have a... Well... Let's do this. Vestige on taps. Add green. Play... Oh, shit! That was the wrong click.
I couldn't click the button fast enough.
Fuck Magic Online, man. Well, we don't have... It's probably... This probably just lost us the game. Actually. Fuck. Well, whatever. We're gonna pass the turn. That just lost us the game.
Hopefully they're just constructing because they have nothing else. All right, you're still in this.
I'm really not. I mean, I need the. We'll see what the top deck gives me, right? But I needed the Vestige for green. That's gone. I needed the Sloth for combo. That's gone. I needed the bounce. I need the bounce for combo. That's gone. And they have a damping sphere. Not great. The alternate would have been Crumbling Vestige, Vestige Otawara, or Vestige Cast Fungus, Vestige Otawara, destroys Damping Sphere, leaves me with 2 mana, and leaves me moving in with 4 mana. We'll take 4. Upkeep. They're going to haywire my Amulet.
Okay, so do you play the Boseiju,
Yes.
play the Fungus, and then use the Green Sun for a Dryad Arbor?
I don't play Dryad Arbor.
Maybe I looked at the wrong list.
Maybe I sent you the wrong list.
Wait until their end step to pop the
Yeah, I was
D
just counting
sphere.
it out.
It's stopping their E temple.
Additionally, just simply the each spell extra mana that might come into play. Opponent cracks a Vista. We absolutely cannot pass anything right now. Because if they try to kill my shit, I'll be upset. Blades for days. Blades for days. They're going to attack with the 2 5/5s. I'm going to block with the Grazer. Because we have to.
Block with the Fungus and sack it in response. Save yourself the damage.
Yeah, they've already tapped their tempo. Block. Block. Okay. Now we are going to destroy the Damping Sphere. 1, 2. They get some buffs. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a green sun for 4, which doesn't give me much. Let's play Spelunking. Let's save our green mana. Boseiju would be fine. Mycosynth goes into play. What do we have? 6. Well, we're incredibly close to losing. Oh, well,
I
that
think
doesn't
you
actually.
play the Amulet.
We could
but
we could green sun. We could green sun to get Collector Roof, but it doesn't actually help. We'll play an Amulet. We'll play an Amulet.
I think Green Sun for Oof is playing to not lose. I think this is your line to play to win, and you just have to fade for the turn. If they have it, they have it.
Yeah, that's where I am as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top still needs to be a land. If the top is a land, I win. Well, you know, barring whatever they do. But right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5. Granted, half the deck is land. But that's still not terrible. Hey, you, get out of there. The kitten.
Just a thought for the next version of the deck while they're taking their turn. Maybe a secure a Tribe Elder as a one-of wouldn't be a bad idea in the Green Sun package.
Not bad. I've also been looking at Sakura Tribe Scout. So whatever's happening now, I believe, is a Magic Online situation and not my situation. Or not a... I don't think they're thinking about their Rumble for this long, I guess is what I mean to say. Okay, so if I draw a bounce land, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Return Boseiju. Then I have enough for Boseiju and Titan or Green Sun. There's 6 bounce lines in the deck. 1 is here, so there's 5 in the deck. There's 3 Lotuses, which would also get me the Titan and the Zenith. It would not get me the Boseiju.
Even your Expedition map should do it.
Drawing a map would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, that'd be fine. Drawing a map, yes. Drawing Saga to get a map, less good.
I mean, you're playing towards 5 bounce lands, your Lotus Field, your map, your one scape shift that you left in.
Oh, yeah,
all those
Scape
are
Shift would
outs
be
right
great.
now, so
Yeah.
you're drawing pretty live. They'd have to have double Force of Vigor to take you off all of your amulets and spelunking. I think realistically, you're not sitting terribly.
Maybe. I'm not happy about that Grazer click. See, the real question is, I can see it ticking down for opponent, and I assume it's lagging. There's no message saying that they got up. But opponent might see me ticking down. And if I'm losing this time, that's super bad. Hey, it resolves. They have chosen Boseiju. Holy crap. If they Boseiju one of my amulets, then I win? Well, I at least cast a Titan. They played their Boseiju anyway, though. Must be pretty important.
So your other option on 5 mana would be to...
Oh, no,
if you don't draw a land or you draw a dud, you can Green Sun Zenith for 6.
Assuming
you'll
this
mill,
this is a king
and
man,
hope
I
that
lose.
you hit a bounce land or a Lotus Field off of the mill.
Yeah, I just lost, though. Oh no, I didn't just lose. I've gotten close to losing. But a construct is not a brute scale. So,
Your stream is cutting out. I think one of our connections sucks.
I have Twitch is reporting my bitrate as not terrible. So they're going to sacrifice these two. So that'll be 10. That'll be 10 10. That'll be. I think that this will leave me at 1 life. I hope this will leave me at 1 life. Nope. That's game. Wait, how did that go up the last one? Doesn't really matter, but oh, it's just because it's an artifact. Great. That was.
Remember when I said Kozilek's Command is a messed up magic card in like game
Yeah.
1?
Man. Well, that one is going on the fucking. On the. Wait, what the fuck is any of this? 74, 73. Oh, I see. So, I'm fixing my thing. Okay. Good. So only 1 match remaining. Brute Scale is my arch nemesis. As far as Titan goes, the last big event I was at was the Axion event in London. I went 4-1 with 2 rounds remaining. Just need to win 1 round to get to the top 8. I faced Brute Scale twice and I lost twice.
So I feel like Brood Scale is kind of a rough matchup for Titan because it's operating on the same axis, but it has more tools and it's lower to the ground, so it's just a little bit faster and leaner. You're bigger, but they're faster.
That's true. Something happened. We're fixing it. Oh, here we are. Okay. We have 2 minutes to get back to that game. Hey, look at that. That worked a lot better than I anticipated. And every time I play Titan, my ELO just fucking crashes. Have a good day. We will. I will. Sure. I'll do good in the next round. Why not, right? So 802 is definitely not where we want to be. Fanny Pack is one. Fanny Pack's 1-1. That's good. Or didn't Fanny Pack lose the first game? So we are thinking. I might actually try to. Well, we're playing paper tonight. Our team's meta practice is tonight. We were whispering. There were whispers of trying to stream some paper. If we don't stream anything today, then what we're going to do is record it for no one to see. But it's worth mentioning in this case. The reason I mention it is because if we record it, that's basically like our tech demo. Like it's us figuring out how to handle all the setups of paper. And so even if we don't stream tonight, we will actually we'll be able to. Well, hopefully we're setting ourselves up to be able to stream in a different day, right? I actually feel like I played Mr. Sari before. My document tells me that I have not, but I disagree. My win rate with Titan is definitely lower. Deleter, I don't know what you're writing. It feels like you. Oh, the guy that the guy I played. You mean Mr. Sari? Oh well, then I don't feel so bad. I mean, I didn't really feel bad anyways. I feel bad about the Brewscale misplay, but I don't feel bad about either of the losses specifically. Sometimes you play and you lose. Sometimes you play and you lose a lot. But the important thing is you play. Because if you don't play and lose, then you never get better. It's true. It's true. It's like they say, sometimes you get the kitten, and sometimes the kitten gets you. It's a common saying where I come from. Note to self, or note to everybody. Yeah, Mr. Siri played scales. Note to everybody, if you're ever going to borrow cards from a friend, maybe ask more than 2 days before you need them. Just saying. I tend to lend out cards. I have a big collection. I tend to lend out cards to friends. But that also means that the cards go. And if you need cards, then if you need common cards, there will already be promised elsewhere. Unless you need common cards, in which case I probably have, common cards are easy, but commonly played cards is not. So this last match, they're really taking their time. You gotta use every last bit of the match, Scales, I mean, yeah, Scales is fine for me. As like Brute Scale's a lot harder, but they're fairly similar. Like they're both combo decks. Like to be fair, the two decks I've lost to today are Scales and Brute Scale. Or the two decks I've played. I've lost both, right? And so yeah, Scales can. I have felt good against Scales, but they straight O2'd me. Like there was no that was pretty brutal. The Brute Scale combo, I won the first. I lost the second. No, I won the first. They won the second, and I lost the third. Right? That's the way we talk about this. Okay, we're gonna put on something with a bit more of a breakcore vibe. It's kind of hip hop breakcore, right? I don't know. Knife Hand Chop, if anyone knows it, but you can't make me tell you. I tell you nothing. So if we win the last 2 rounds, then we get a prize money. We get a prize. Oh, the kitten. So they can't possibly have so much. They can't possibly have much more time. Okay, kitten, no touching stuff. Judge, his cards are singing. I feel like that's not a problem. If your cards are singing to you, that's fine. Then you made that decision, right? But if your magic goes to time because someone else's cards are singing to them, that's a problem. So after this, we're gonna sit back and talk a little bit. We'll maybe reflect a little on the deck. Then we'll record an intro because we didn't get a chance to. Okay, new rounds in 2 minutes. Yeah, because this is only for. The prelims are only 4 rounds, and so we will. I don't know. We'll do something. One minute. Deleter, if I was your cards, I would probably sing too. It sounds like I'm being nice, but you would lose. You would go to time. That's the trade-off, you know? That is either not how you spell that or not what I expected you to say. It could be either, right? Okay. We're counting down. We're ready. Titan, round 3, modern prelim. Let's go. Obviously. Hello, hello. Moin, moin. We are on the play, and we are against Keyline. Like pie. We will play first. You have joined the modern prelim. We're on round 3, and this is a pretty good hand. Land, Amulet. Well, we're going to keep it. Thank you for the follow. I will give you my screen. Why not? Oh, you're right. That's fair. That's because we had to restart the... It's a whole thing. Magic Online, right? That is not. That's not right. There we are. First turn. Play a forest, play an amulet, pass the turn. Ah. They play a bobble. We'll pass their turn. Into my turn, they will draw a card. I get another Boseiju, which is just fucking terrible. Contrary to popular belief. Oh, well, have good luck on your errands. I hope you win all of the errand. So we're gonna let them. They're gonna tick up their saga. They're gonna play another saga. Beginning of combat. End step. Let's Boseiju a saga. Wait, is this Affinity? If this is Affinity, this is the worst start I've ever seen for Affinity. Just throwing that out there. They get a Surveil land. Their end step into my turn. Thank fucking Christ. Tulare West, play it untapped. Untap it. So if we play a Spelunking, we kind of just want to draw. It gives us not a land. Lotus Field is not what we want here. We don't play a land past turn. So, next turn. Next turn, we can Lotus Field 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Resolve the sacrifice. 1, 2, 3, Flesh Vigor. This is this Mystic Forge deck. This is, where the fuck was it? This is... We called that something. I think this actually might be the Breach deck I played the other day. Okay, bounce land. We could bounce 1, 2, 3, 4. Play 1, 2, bounce, sack. Play 1, 2, Green Sun Arbor, Lotus Field, not enough. So if we then instead play Lotus Field as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Lumra, sack Lotus Field, T West, Boseiju, get back almost enough. Let's Lumra. It does enter untapped. Green, green, green. 1, 2, 3. Sacking Lotus Field and Tulare West. Well, and a forest. That's fine. Play Lumra. We hope to mill some serious shit. We didn't, but everything can come in untapped because we have Amulet. Or because we have... we will keep the untapped one. Triggered abilities, sack on the bottom, vestige on top. We're going to add green. So now we're going to add lots of green, lots of green. 1, that's 8, 7 is our Green Sun Zenith. That's 9. Once magic catches up. Boseiju the Saga. So, All in. What are we doing? We're sacrificing Lotus Field. Lotus failed. We're sacrificing Vestige. Ah, those 3 fucking Bozejus suck. So we're going to use 7 mana, trying to keep X is currently 6. Done. Take a Titan. We're going to activate Titan. We have 1, 2. If we get a Lotus, we have 3 types. If we get a Lotus and a Mirror Pool, we can copy Titan. Woodland and, yeah, okay, let's do that. Lotus Mirror Pool. I always get scared I'm gonna clicks the wrong thing. Like it's this. This lag does not treat me well. Mirror Pool. Untapped. I have Mirror Pool enter untapped. Yes. Tap for green, green, green. Tap, copy Lumra. Would choose a Lumra to keep. We'll keep that one. It doesn't matter. Oh shit. Should have waited. Untapped. Yes. 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 Choose a Boseiju to keep. That's where things start to get messy. So, sack on the bottom, sack on the bottom, sack on the bottom. Make green. 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 Colorless. Make that. Make some red. Make green. Make blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make green. Sack 2 Lotus Fields. Sacking all the things. All the things. Copy. Copy Lumra. I think what we need here is we actually need. We'll keep that. We actually need a something good for the Vesuva to copy, no? Surveil. Echoing Deeps can be untapped, 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 untapped. Tulare West, untapped. Lotus Field, untapped. Yes, yes. Untapped, untapped, untapped. Thunder Falls, untapped. Yeah. Okay, sacks on the bottom. Oh, keep it Boseiju. Sack on the bottom. Sack on the bottom. Sack on the bottom. Bounce afterward. Let's surveil crumbling Urza Saga, yeah? We're gonna add a green. We're gonna make green. We're going to make red. We're gonna make who cares? We're gonna make colorless. We're gonna make green. We're gonna make blue. We're gonna make colorless. There's some blue. Let's surveil. Grave. We're gonna return Boseiju. How much mana do we have now? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, plus whatever that gets, right? 1, 2, 3. Mirror pool. Whoops. The Titan. Colorless. 1, 2, 3, 4. Titan. Yes. We're going to take battlements. And Velicate. No. Make red. Give the Titan haste. Make some more red. Make this Titan really big. Sack some land. Sack some land. Sack some land. If anyone's still around from before the top of discussion before, this is one where somebody could have fucking where they could have quit or they could have conceded the game to me, but they didn't. And that's fine. Okay. Game 1. So we are against, I think we are against the this breach deck, you know? Explores out. Oof is in endurance and force. Boseiju's good. Force good. Okay. We don't have a green, but we're on the draw. Arcador. Lurking is... We appreciate the interaction, but lurking is also absolutely allowed. We're going to keep this, but this looks like a really good hand, but it lacks... Like, we don't have any untapped mana sources. We're really hoping we're going to draw something. Opponent plays a bauble. Opponent cracks a bauble, looking at my card. End their turn. They draw a card and upkeep. That is a pretty good card. We're gonna play. Make a green, play an Amulet. Pass the turn. Oop. So if they destroy the Amulet, this is very bad. Pithing Needle. Alright, what would they possibly name? I mean, I guess we probably have. The One Ring! Okay. Boseiju. We forgot that's an ability. That's fine. We probably should have brought in Vexing Bauble as well. Opponent cracks a bauble looking at my top deck. Into my turn, opponent draws. We get a Vestige. None of this is useful. We can Gruul Turf into Grazer into... Yeah, none of that matters. Let's get this Mirror Pool out of our hand. It's going to untap, and I'm going to pass the turn. Opponent plays a Saga, ticks it up. That can happen. Opponent, Fleshraker. And now they dump the rest of their 0 meta cards. There's an Ornithopter. They get a spawn. If it helps, their Ornithopter is ugly. Into my turn. Growth Chamber doesn't... Vestige... Making green, Growth Chamber bouncing... Well, let's put out a bunch of mana, right? Vestige is going to untap and make green. Untap. Make some green. Grazer. Plague Rule Turf. Bounce on the bottom, untaps. We have plenty of mana, but nothing to do with it. So we're just going to start... Like I say, we're gonna populate. What we're doing here is we are reducing our dependence on... we're reducing our dependence on the Amulet. If we have these on board. Yeah, we're fine with that. So we still have no payoff. That we need to draw a payoff real bad. They probably play Damping Sphere, and if they do, if they actually play Damping Sphere, I believe we're boned. Especially having now set up our lands like this. Opponent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. K command for 4. And don't forget the last ability. The last ability is bad. The last ability is exiles our graveyard, right? Opponent Mystical Forge or Mystic Forge. Opponent Ornithopter. We're down to 10 off the Fleshraker. I don't think we lose this turn, but we need to draw a threat real bad. Opponent K command for 1. Drops me to 9. Or drops me to 8. Opponent Ornithopter drops me to 7. Opponent Soul Guide Lantern drops me to 6. They crack. What is the exile? Oh, well, you need a target, hey? This. One card in hand, opponent. Oh, they just. Yeah. They're going to crack and draw Soul Guide off Soul Guide Lantern. And they play a companion for lethal. That is quite the hand they had. We're going to bring in Fungus for Analyst. I mean, we didn't draw any. We didn't have any threats anyway. Saga. We'll keep this. Play a Saga pass the turn. Opponent Piths. Presumably Poseiju again. Yeah, that's fine. We will draw a Grazer. Play another Saga. There's a danger zone aspect of having both of these out, but neither blue nor red are good at destroying both. Opponent plays Bauble, cracks it. Opponent plays Opal, uses it. They get a 4/4. No? Wait. Oh, they cycled it. Okay. First main, Tormod's Crypt. We're all over the place. End step. Opponent draws off their Bauble. I draw Vesuva. Let's make some mana. Search for an amulet. So what can we do here? Commercial District. Tap for 1/2. Use the 1. Or 1, 2, 3. Use the 1 for a Grazer into Lotus Field is still just 5. So I believe what we want here is Commercial District, Surveil, untap, Green Sun Zenith into Collector Oof. Untap. We're going to surveil. Well, that's... Let's put that in. Well, let's keep it on top. We're about to send him away anyway. Green 1, 2. Green Sun Zenith. Access 2. Done. Now is their last chance, right? Collector Oof. Shoop. Pass the turn. I only have 6 minutes left. But they can't tap any of their lands. Which changes matters. Tap for 1. Draw another Amulet. We're gonna Lotus Field. What do we do here? Lotus Field, sack on the bottom, untap twice. Tap for green. Tap for green. This is the win. We need to successfully do it. Sack our 2 lands. Pact. Cast. Yes, if we get there, we will absolutely do that. Titan. Titan. Yes, we will use Titan's ability. We're going to take Mirror Pool. And Lotus Field. Since we have the colorless available, let's put the Mirror Pool on the bottom. 4.5 minutes. Untap Lotus. Oops, shit. Green. Untap Lotus. Green. Untap Mirror Pool. Colorless. Untap Mirror Pool. Copy Titan. Pay 4. ETB. Yes. We want battlements and Valakut. Battlements triggers on the bottom. Valakut, Valakut. Make red. Make red. Make haste. Make haste. We'll sacrifice... Oops, let's just sacrifice those 2. Oh, we can't use the Boseiju anyway because of Vial, or because of Needle, so we will just move forward with our life. Attack all. Get 2 lands. Yes. Lotus Field and Mycosynth Gardens. Sack on the bottom. Order, none of the order of this matters. Tap for green. Tap for green. Tap for colorless. Copy the amulet. Pay 1. Sack. Sack 2 lands. Well, I only have 2, so you can have those. Yes. We're going to take Echoing Deeps and Wolf Run. Wolf Run as a Lotus. Sack on the bottom. Wolf Run on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have this. We're not playing against an opponent here. We're playing against ourselves. One, two. Make the haste, or make the Titan very, very, very large. Sack 2 lands. We choose the ones I have. And we success. Minute 31 left. No, minute 31 is fine. Okay, man. I got a couple minutes left. I gotta take a step away. I'll be back. I'm gonna make coffee. Pull up a bar stool. We will really be 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes, I swear. Okay, I'm back. I'm a little off center because I can't move her anymore because the kitten took my spot. Oh. Now she left. Life was better when I was off center and there was a kitten, you know? Classically speaking, I'd rather be off center. Oh shit, right. So what are we calling that deck? Is that the... I think that's what we call glaring breach. I don't know if it has its own name. I don't care or respect them enough. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably look afterwards. Well, let's get that out of here. Okay. This is all according to plan. Magic is restarting. See, look, all better. I told you, but you didn't believe me. Or maybe you did. This is a knife. K77. We could still have up to 10 minutes left, honestly. I-76, I-76, J-76. I-76. So, what are we doing here? The big events are nice. It allows us some time to just like chill and listen to music, you know? D77 divided by 400. So at this point, I just played DJ, right? So all you lurkers out there, let me see your deck lists. Give us something to do. Let's review your deck list. We could even discuss. That discussion will be cut rapidly short as soon as this ends, right? But I just did. Oh, you mean don't? Fair. Hey, all I want, you can totally lurk, and that is absolutely okay. All I want is to make some mana, and I can't do that for at least 5 more minutes. So we need something else to do, or we can just chill. When I say hip, you say, shut the fuck up, we ain't saying shit. And I'll respect that. But we can share it and discuss it. See, this is... I appreciate that. Now I have a minute and a half. Now it's time to play Magic again. But we can do this to confirm that we have looked at it. Why do you have mismatched welding jars? I really do like Pendelhaven. It has such a small build cost, but I don't actually see that it being used that much. So I thought, what was with oh, fair. What was with you were going between Patchy and Kappa, but I didn't you have a list you were working with that that didn't use either? Oh, for some reason, maybe I just misheard. I don't know. Do y'all really only play 3 mobiles? Oh, weird. I mean, not necessarily weird. I'm not so familiar with the deck, right? 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Last round. Let's do this shit. We're on the play against Akisaki Yuna 575. Okay. We will play. Packed Grazer, so we're missing anything. No, we don't keep this. We have an Amulet. We have a Bounce Land. We have Ottawa. Yeah, we can keep this. Analyst we want to look for anyway. So, Ottawa, Amulet, pass the turn. Gruul Turf, Dryad, Deeps, pass the turn. Just out of our 6. Devour of Destinies is revealed. Let's go, opponent. So, Ottawa. Tap, Amulet. Whoop. Don't pass the turn too quick. Pass the turn. Opponent resolves Devour Destinies. The question is, which Eldrazi are they? Opponent Windswept Heath. Opponent Top Decisions. Green. So this is ramp. Definitely not my favorite Eldrazi mix. But really, can you just have one favorite? Amulet. Ginger Spice the Spice or Ginger Spice the Spice Girls? Because I don't think Ginger Spice the Spice Girl is a flavor. If we put Echoing Deeps, next turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's do this. If the Dryad lives, then we win next turn. Play the Dryad. Doesn't really matter. Deeps is going to come in as a Windswept Heath. We're going to untap it twice. Wow. Okay. We're going to burn that 1 mana. Interestingly, cracking the Heath at the end of their turn is the worst use of. So if this is a Thought-Knot Seer. Oh, great. So we're going to yield to their end step. Basically, if we crack the Windswept Heath on their turn, then we will get 1 mana from it and a scry. If we crack it during our turn, we have to get 2 mana from it. But I think as long as that works, then we're going to crack that. And get a commercial district. So little. Okay, we will untap, scry, or surveil. Map, hey. We will draw the map. Commercial district untaps. Commercial district untaps. Into my turn. We'll draw the map that we don't need. Play a Gruul Turf. Untap, untap. Tap for mana. Tap for mana. Return Gruul Turf. Play Gruul Turf. Bounce on the bottom. Untap, untap. Tap. Tap. Return Otawara. In case something bad happens, we need to be able to pay for our pact. Pact fires. They're F6'd out, I believe. We're going to take a Titan. We're going to cast a Titan. Burn our red. ETB. Yes. ETB will be a mirror pool. And I'll say a bounce land, right? And an SGC. Bounce on the bottom. Mirror pool triggers above that. Magic is taking its time. Come on, Magic. Just one more time. Just right in the veins. The other mirror pool trigger. Well, if we take a minute and a half between triggers, this isn't going to go well. Other than that, we got the game on lockdown. SGC untap, SGC untap. Untap, tap. Untap, tap. Untap, tap for colorless. Untap. Copy Titan. This is the time. If you're ever playing against a Titan player, this is their weakness, the weak spot. We will get some fucking... We're going to take Valakut and Hanweir. This is actually a Valakut kill, mildly. Hanweir untaps on the bottom. 1, 2. Untap, tap for red. Untap, tap for red. Whoops. Undo that. Give Titan haste. Give the other Titan haste. Well, yeah, okay. Return commercial district. Beginning of combat. Attack with the two Titans. Lotus Field, Lotus Field. Let's kill the Miko spawn. Oh, that was like dumb. In fact, probably Lotuses are a bad move at that point. These are all just Lotus triggers. We untap, 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 untap. We tap for red, or 3 green. Tap for 3 red. Tap. Just tap. Just tap. Let's kill that. Sack 2. Sack 2. Yeah. 6-12. 12 plus 12 is... Okay, so we're actually good. We will save those just in case. We don't need any more Lotuses. Let's take bounce lands. Oh my god! I didn't take the kill land. That's a very dumb thing I just did. Well... We pay 1, we leave that untapped. Oh, man. Well, we're swinging for 12. Return Gruul Turf. Return Growth Chamber. Ottawa off the Talisman. Because we are dumb. Yeah. Man, that was... We're going to pass off to their turn. We can yield their turn. If they play a Damping Sphere, we lose. Otherwise, I'm sure we still win. But that was a very dumb thing we did. Fetch the kill land is how that's being written in the document. We had a Valakut trigger. We had Valakut and we took Lotus Fields, which we lost. We didn't win the game twice that turn. Okay. We will pay that. We're dumb, but we're not that dumb. Oh, and Echoing Deeps is already there, so we can't take the Valakut. Oh, man. One, two, three, four, five, six. We're going to play Commercial District. We're going to surveil on the bottom. First, we're going to make a bunch of mana and destroy their Labyrinth. They could tap and get their Null Drifter back. They make mana. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That is still not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's still not enough to kill Primetime with K Command. GSC starts on top. We have a land drop remaining. We're attacking. Opponents using their mana, probably exiling the Dryad. Yeah. That's, I mean, I only have the one Valakut, but that's still a smart move. Beginning combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is no. 6 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 7. We should be exactly lethal. Okay, that was too fucking close. So, what do we play into Eldrazi ramp? Eldrazi ramp. We need speed into Eldrazi ramp. I think into the Floodmaw for Analyst, keeping Explore. And that's it. Endurance 6, oof. Fungus. Like, Vengeances. Vengeances instead of Explorers. Vengeances instead of one explore, one spelunking. Okay, if we do this way, I don't know if Vengeance is a good play here. I really like it for wiping out the 0/1s. It's an instant. It makes a blood token. It's in there for. It's in the side for the. Or it's in the side for the energy matchup. Opponent still deciding. Or maybe they had to go get a package. We're not keeping this hand. This hand is Urza's Cave, or is land, basically forest forest grazer Urza's Cave. Turn 2, Boseiju play Spelunking. This is land grazer gardens. They mull to 6 as well. If they're keeping 6, we're keeping 6. The Boseijus are pretty good. Vampire's Vengeance go on the bottom. We don't have any way to play that or to cast that, right? Mill 6, opponent mill. I mean, Mill 6, opponent Mill 6. We have our starting cards. Two Devour Destinies. That means they have 6 cards, and 2 of them are that. Also, I find it really funny that the Devourer of Destinies stack. Like, you look at the top 4, put one on top, and now look at that one you just put there and the 3 underneath it. So, I mean, it is a nice... It's not bad to have it. It's just, it's not like it... If it put it in your hand, it would be a real... It would be a crazy thing. In this case, it's just kind of... Oh, man. I don't know why this kitten is so cuddly today, but it really is. It's crazy, crazy pants. That's nice non-basic-y out there. Beginning of combat. End step into my turn. Draw Spelunking. Play Boseiju. Tap it. Play a Grazer. ETB, play Mycosynth Gardens, tapped, pass the turn. So I don't like the fact that our last land is Boseiju. So hopefully we draw a land here. If we don't draw a land here, then we have to 1-2 play Boseiju for 3 Spelunking, which is seriously not where we want to be. That's a good land to grab. So Kessig Wolfrun, 1, 2, 3, Spelunking. Draw land. Excellent. Urza's Cave. Tap, play a map. Pass the turn. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana this turn. That 4 mana could be 6 mana if they get a Sol land. Or if they have a Soul land. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what's our plan? If we Boseiju this... If we Boseiju the breeding pool... Well, let's see what they throw out. On our actual turn, I mean, on our actual, like, what we're doing, it's not great. Okay, so they have 2 Devours in their hand out of 3 cards. They're going to exile 1 Devourer to that. So they have... a kicked Miko spawn. They're going to exile... I don't know. The Gardens, probably. Well, I did kill them with... No, I didn't kill them with Kessig last time. I would have, but... Honestly, probably the Cave is the worst, is the hardest land. The Wolf Run is... just makes things quicker on my side. On a time where if you can't interact, you still die. But I either do a million fucking loops or I... Really? I mean, fair. It's my only green source. End step into my turn. We draw a Green Sun Zenith. Okay, so if I 1-2, crack Expedition Map. Oof, things are not looking good. Okay, what do we green sun zenith for? 1/2 crack map. I have a lotus. I play it for 3/4. That's not great. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Boseiju. Because that's what we do. So if we tap 1/2, crack, play an expedition map. Yeah, we're just not quite there. Damping Spirit would be great. What do we have that's even close? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to. Okay, how about this? Let's 1, 2, 3 tap. I guess we played Boseiju already. Oh no, 1, 2, 3 tap would return it and put it into play. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3 tap sack bounce land. Blow up their Ugin slab. Let's take a Simic. It will enter untapped. We're going to tap it for mana. Pass. Oh! No. 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 No, 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 no. No. We're going to bounce. We're not doing anything. We're just bouncing Boseiju. Destroy Ugin slab. Pass the turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap growth chamber. Sack expedition map. Get a lotus is 5. So if we draw a bounce land. No, if we draw a lotus, right? Beginning combat. They'll attack for 3. That's fine. No blocks. Down to 21. Stonebrain. They're going to get Titan. Because there's no reason why they would not get Titan. That just... It just makes everything take 5 times as long. So with these two in play, with Kessig in play, I mean, we can still get... What card did they choose? I'm sure it's going to be... Yeah, okay, there it is. Primeval Titan. That's fine. So it's fallen on the back of Lumra. Or of the fucking Grazer. Grazer can do some real damage while Kessig Wolf runs out. Their end turn, or end step, we pass into my turn. Green Sun Zenith. So, map. We could copy the map, crack. Do we do? I mean, okay. We're going to crack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Activate map, leaving green. Lotus would bring us to 5, which is not enough. So what we need to do is build. Play a Gruul Turf. Untapped. One, two, three, four, five, 6. So we're going to return Keswick. Play Grazer, play it again. Play land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Green Sun. And we're going to get Dryad. One land, drop remaining. We don't do anything, and we certainly don't attack. One, two, three, four, five, 6. So we could play if we draw a Lumra. If we draw Lumra on her own, then we can play her. If we draw a land of any type with Spelunking out, we can GSC for Lumra. Permanents, yeah, that's not great. Permanents in the graveyard can't enter the battlefield. So, we're just gonna what can GSC get us? Play the Vestige, because we are either going to make something big, or we're going to GSC for something. First main. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. That gets us GSC. That gets us this is really about it. We don't have Turtle in. We don't have any Hextrigger, Tyrannus, Collector. Oof. Yeah, well, let's just make the Dryad big, right? Sure. Make the Dryad 7/4 trample. Attack with the Dryad. They take 7 down to 10. They only have 1 card in their hand. We're doing okay here. If they're at 10, we're going to need to do more damage than that next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 5, right? Devour Destinies. They are going to exile the thing that just did damage to them. That's fair. They're going to fire off Sanctum of Ugin. And they get a Miko spawn. So Devour is in the way, and this is bad. We are starting to run out of solutions. And step. A land, I guess, is what we want. That's not excessively good. Play an Amulet. We can copy the Amulet in GSC for 3. I don't think we have much left in the deck at 3. We have more Grazers. Analyst is out. None of the... Yeah, we're good. Okay. Copy Amulet. Right now we're just hoping that we pull something good next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could make the Grazer 2-2 or 2-3, but that's not going to matter. We yield through their turn, which is dangerous, but we really don't have much else to do here. Yield through their turn. Yield through their turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're still at 6. Kicked. They're gonna exile a card or exile a land. That's okay. So they have one card in their hand. I don't actually know what it is. Come on, opponent. They're gonna exile land. Oh, Wolf Run. I liked that one. Okay, we're slowly running out of options here. We're at 5. I think without Wolf Run, we're going to concede. Wait. We won the first? Yeah, we need to concede. We only have 5 minutes. I don't think we can win the last game anyway. We're taking T-Rex instead of a... Yeah, Vampire's Vengeance was not a good plan. Take a new Spelunking. We take a T-Rex. They'll never fucking see that coming, right? I'm gonna take 6 there. Just exile all my stuff. Let's just take a Force of Vigor instead of the other Spelunking. See, that seems like a bad plan. We need everything for speed here. Yeah, whatever. This is fine. Okay. We have this. This is our last game. We're 1-2. And in this game, we're 1-1. So we can even it up with this match. And if we don't, then we don't, right? We have 5.5 minutes, which is not great. This is a good hand, but it's missing things, but that does not matter. Mycosynth. So I go first. We're gonna Mycosynth, tap, Amulet, pass the turn. Yield their turn. So without a bounce land or a Lotus, this is hard, but we do have 2 GSCs. We just need to keep drawing land. 1, 2, I think that's not... We're going to play Keswick. Copy it. Yield to the turn. Okay. So at this point, if we would draw a bounce land, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. GSC for 2, making it 2 left over. Sloth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, plus the 1 for Keswick Wolf Run, gives us 7 for Zenith. So we can get a turn 3 kill here. If they allow it. A Lotus would also do it because it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus Keswick. Stonebrain, and they're going to take... Man, turn 2 Stonebrain plus activation. It's brutal. We know what they're going to take, though. They're going to have a look at our deck as well. How funny would it be to have sided out all 4? Okay. What is that? What are we gonna listen to? It's a rhetorical question, but I guess I'm always curious about people's opinions. I kind of have a feeling right now. Ooh, oh. How's this for the last bit right here? This is to celebrate my Primeval Titans leaving me. Into my turn. See, and it's not like I can't win with these. The problem here is that they... Well, that's not great either. The problem here is simply that I don't have the time to win if they take all of my core stuff. It's a very resilient deck, but online we have major problems here. Well, I don't actually have anything to do during your turn, opponent. I think they probably have a Miko spawn. I mean, the best play that I think they can do is Sol Land, Miko spawn, exile Keswick Wolf Run. That looks like a evoked. Oh. That's just greedy. They could have targeted me. They could have given me spawns and scry things. Okay. Opponent has a labyrinth which does not get extra mana. That's not a good labyrinth. Apparently, that's what their scry gave them. They have a Haywire Might that they cannot use this turn. Lotus off the top. That's not a Lotus. Saga. If you sideboard, I could really go for that fucking collector oof right now. Pass the turn. Do I have that? Yeah, okay. That's good. We're going to pass their turn. We ain't got shit. We have a little Flood Maul, but no blue mana, so whatever. They exile our Saga. That's great. They exile our Amulet. It becomes 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit, that's a yeah. Oh, good. They're gonna exile a land, which will probably be Wolfrun. Fair. Oh, they exile Boseiju. Right. They do still have mana because that allows them to do things. So they get rid of Boseiju. They're going to get rid of an Amulet. May as well attack for 2, right? Second main, they're going to exile the Saga. Okay. Those are both very, very, very bad choices by opponent. We just need... That's not enough. Play a cave. Pass the turn. We're not gaining any points by sitting here thinking. Opponent 3 cards. Oh, shit. I didn't realize how low they were. Let's not waste any time. We might... We might be able to win this on time. It's not the way I want to win, but we have lost so many games to time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't have 7 now, but they have 7 generally. They draw 2 cards. They did not cast that for 7, right? Maybe they did, but... We draw. Lumra! Great. Pass the turn. We passed their turn. That Annihilator is going to eat us alive, and this might just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kicked Miko Spawn. That's fine. Their time is officially less than ours. They exile Urza's Cave. Sack Wolf Run. My turn. We get a Grazer, but we have no lands. Yield their turn. To be fair, before we sacrificed that Keswick Wolf Run, we didn't have green anyway. The last like 3 or 4 turns, we needed a yeah, and that's game. The last couple turns, we just needed a land, and we never got it. Well, that's Titan sometimes. Welp. That's the game. We went 1-3. This last game was quite, I would call this fairly close. We were just waiting on a land. Hold on, let me pull up the deck for y'all. Suck. Let's do that. And now you should be able to see the whole deck. I mean, not like now, but like now. So this is the deck we played. We went 1-3. We played a lot of. Yeah, I mean, we actually played a lot of Eldrazi. We played against Scales, which was not Eldrazi. With the Scales we lost 0-2. Scales just smacked us down. Later, actually, Deleter pointed out that person was actually the person that started the Scales Discord. So fair enough. It's fine to lose to them. Played Brute Scale combo. Brute Scale, we won the first with lots of mulligan all over the place, and lost the second 2. The third game of that, we wrong-clicked. We should have put out a Fungus when we put out a Sloth. That's probably why we lost the game, but also that will absolutely go on our top 5 mistakes next week, because that is a huge deal. So we lost that game. Then we played Glaring Breach, the blue-red Glaring Fleshraker combo. We won one. Like, we went 2-0 there. We almost lost the second game. Like, was it? Yeah. We almost lost the second game. It was pretty rough, but they couldn't finish us off. Then last we played Red-Green Eldrazi Ramp. This is classically a hard matchup. And we won the first. Another one for the list. We basically in one turn, we missed lethal twice by our bad choices. However, we still won that first game. The second game, me and opponent both multi 6. Things were going rough. They Stonebrain. We conceded on time. Second game, or the third game, I think we maybe could have won. What we should have done, especially in the future, we should, if we know there's Stonebrain, we should be diversifying our threats. Diversify threats versus Stonebrain. Third game, we did that a little bit. We brought in the T-Rex, but they pulled out all of our Titans turn 2. We had like 4 minutes on the clock, 4.5 minutes on the clock. It was not good. Without Titans, we can win, but we're not looking to do any analyst loops. We're not looking to do any Lumra loops online because that just takes too much time, especially if we only have 5 minutes left. So that's it. We'll take 1 and 3 and move on with our lives. That which does not kill us, etc., right? So now I will sign off. The stream tomorrow will be at a different time. All the information for the future is in Blue Sky. Tomorrow, I imagine the stream to be starting about 1, but I'll have to see. We'll keep Insta and Blue Sky updated, and then as well, be sure to subscribe, follow, blah 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 blah. Then you'll get the notifications that we've started, and we'll do something else. Tomorrow we'll play Death and Taxes. Today was an opportunistic prelim. We were just gonna play a league. In most cases, if there's a prelim or a challenge or something like that starting, we'll probably play that. So let's thanks for the wrap up. Thanks for watching. I wish you the best of your evening, day, morning, etc. I personally will be wandering off to the bar. You can pull up a bar stool and join me, and maybe we'll even have some live some paper today from the practice, and otherwise we'll practice anyway without you. And you should practice at home too. Practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to lose.